What do we have at the foundation of the reading, please? The moon, Pisces energy at the foundation. What do we have at the sacral, please? The hangman, also Pisces energy at the sacral. Let's get one more card. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? The high priestess, also Pisces energy. Wow. So this is actually quite clear. Now, what I'm getting here is that a lot of you are being divinely guided to implement something on your path. This could have to do with a project, some sort of vision that you have, but it requires you letting go some sort of subconscious fear and or something environmental. Now, the environmental aspect of this can have several things that fall underneath it. It can certainly be people that you have around you. People that are projecting some sort of lack or some sort of fear onto you that is holding you back from going in this direction. The hangman at the sacral position is speaking about the process of letting go of these energies and finally seeing them for what they really are and understanding that all they're doing is holding you back. Now, this can also be something that you're dealing with in self. So subconsciously, there could be some sort of story you're telling yourself as to why you can't do something. And the moon at the root chakra is highlighting the subconscious fear that spirit is trying to help you let go of at this time. I feel that you are standing right on the edge of some sort of big change here, and all it requires is you finally taking that leap. This is an energy of deep, deep introspection and complete surrender. You're being asked by spirit to fully rely on your intuition, and I feel in a way that you haven't before. It's a way that probably kind of scares you. But what I have found is that when we are being guided to implement these really big changes in our life, the closer we get to that crossover point, the less we know. And what I mean by that is the bridge in between your current timeline, your current reality, and this new timeline that you're being shifted to cannot be seen with the naked eye. It's something that you can only see with your third eye, with your intuition. So again, it's one of these messages where Spirit's been guiding you to this new beginning, and then here you are, standing right there on the edge of the rest of your life. And you can't really see the bridge. You can't really see the next step. This is when you're being tested by the universe. Do you trust us? Do you really have faith the way that you claim to? Because we have gotten you to this point, but now you have to have faith. You have to trust us. The bridge between these two realities that you're crossing over right now is an invisible one, because that bridge is less literal and more metaphorical. It's a perception. It's a way that you are interfacing with your reality. It's a way you're interfacing with yourself. You are stepping into a realm where you have this newfound sense of leadership over your life. But the only way to fully access this is through your faith. That's the key. The knowing that Spirit really is right there with you, assisting you. You know, a lot of people like to talk. Yeah, I have faith. Yeah, I believe in spirit, this and that and the other. But when it truly comes down to it, a lot of people can't take that last step. And this is where you're at right now. Do you really have faith? Do you truly trust yourself and the visions that you have for your life? Because I know that you have that feeling, that call. It's all over this reading, and we only have 3 cards on the table. These are 3 of the most intuitive cards that you can pull in the tarot. They all speak about your connection with Source, the higher power, seeing things from this universal vantage point. It speaks about your subconscious mind and the breaking down of one reality and the building of the next. And what's very profound about this energy here as well, all these cards have come out at the lower chakras, okay? These chakras essentially govern the material realm. But there you are with these 3 cards that all speak about the subconscious mind and the higher dimensions in your connection with Source and Spirit. These cards are more at home in these upper chakras. So this is a blending of your 2 realities. This is when spirit meets the material world, and you are right there in between. This is you reaching through the fabric of time and space and grabbing onto that new timeline and reeling it into your everyday waking life. This is the bridge to your new reality, and it's here right now. It's right in front of you. It's all around you, but you have to believe. You have to have faith. That is the key. The literal key that unlocks all of this. This is you taking a leap into the void and trusting that the universe is going to catch you. What do we have at the heart, please? Ace of Cups, water energy at the heart. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that you're being bridged into this timeline where real love is going to find you. And this isn't so much about another person. This is about your connection with Source. It's like Source saying to you, hey, seek out us right now, okay? Let's work on that connection. Let's work on that partnership. And once we do that, we're going to put you in this timeline where you're going to be attracting all of these new energies. And the basis of it is going to be this connection between you and us. And what this really speaks about is a new kind of love that you're nurturing within yourself. It's like Spirit is trying to teach you how to love yourself so you can then attract that in the face of others, if that's what you're looking for. But this is really what true love is. You know, there's this misconception that true love is something that we can only find in another person, and it's simply not true. True love is found within you, and that's when you actually attract your real soulmate. It's very difficult to attract somebody that's in alignment with the highest version of yourself when you haven't done the work to become the highest version of yourself, right? So this is why a lot of people wind up in this endless loop, cycling through different partners and never truly finding the one, right? Because they still haven't learned how to fully love themselves. This is why the hermit energy is so important in the tarot, because this is typically where you are going to learn how to love yourself, right? When Spirit puts you in solitude, it allows you to be comfortable with yourself and assist you in doing all the necessary shadow work in that space of solitude. When an individual does that and really does it for real, right? Doesn't just talk about it. You know, that's the thing about people in these spiritual communities. They all talk about what they're doing, but they're not actually doing it. It's like they're all just waxing lyrical, right? It's like a way of sounding a certain way, but not being that way. It's all just to create a persona, but most of these people don't really have any follow through. So what we're seeing here is an energy where Spirit is creating a bridge for you into a new reality. You know, this could be a message for people that have been trying to manifest new love into their life, or they're just trying to become the greatest version of themselves. There's many different ways this can show up. But then Spirit shows up with this energy and says, okay, let's do this. This is what it truly takes. Are you willing to put the work in to actually make this happen? Because we are here to assist you with this. If you want real love, great. We're going to show you how to find real love within you so you can go out into the world and attract it in the face of another. You want your soulmate? Okay, great. This is how it's done. Your soulmate, or just really soul connections, soul tribe connections, is something you unlock within yourself. It all has to do with the relationship you keep with you. So the term love is all that matters is exactly right. Love is a key that you find within you. And when you find that key, you become the greatest version of yourself that can now go out into the world and unlock all these different opportunities for yourself. And you know, most people will never experience this because they're not willing to put in the work to actually learn how to love themselves. They're continuously looking for people to just fill that void so they don't have to leap into it and learn to be that person for themselves. And sadly, until we all do this in some capacity, you're probably going to settle for less than you truly deserve, less than the real thing. So to summarize, real love is all about finding you. And once you do that, anything is possible. What do we have at the throat, please, Spirit? The Tower, Mars, Aries, Scorpio energy at the throat. Now, everything that we have channeled through has just led us into this tower perfectly, because the tower is the destruction that you are bringing to these unstable structures, which is all for this personal growth. This energy right here is all about the evolution of you. It's all about the way that you interface with your reality. This is you seeing things differently now. This is you no longer trying to seek out love external to you, but understanding that the key to love is inside of you, and that once you have that, anything is possible. And when people begin to really understand this, it's like a superpower is unlocked inside of you. You begin to see through all of these societal norms, all of these outdated belief systems that people are still implementing in their lives. This is an energy of breaking out of your own personal matrix, and love is right at the center of it. There's some sort of hidden truth here coming up for some of you as well that makes all of this possible. It's like you're shattering some sort of false illusion that is existing in some area of your life right now. You know, a lot of you out there are starting to feel like you settled in one area or another, and you're ready to put in the necessary work to turn this around. And all of us have experienced this in some capacity. It's just a part of being human, realizing that, you know what, I think I deserve better than this. And typically speaking, that's going to be found in doing some sort of shadow work in your life, right? You become more confident. You start to see things a little bit clearer. You start to nurture that connection to source. And then you realize, hey, this is not it anymore. I'm looking for something that makes me feel closer to source. You know, I feel that when it comes to just about any connection that we have with another individual in our life, it can either make us feel closer to source or further away. It's sort of like when you have that great partner in your life, whether they're of the loving kind or a friend, and you just feel like anything is possible, right? Or then we have those people that we sometimes get around and we just get that pit in our stomach. We feel like something is trying to anchor us into some sort of lower vibrational timeline. And this can just really speak about how strong a lot of your intuitions are at this time. And we have all the cards on this table that represent your intuition, the High Priestess being the main card that highlights your intuition. And what I'm just now realizing is that these cards are all in these lower chakras. So it's like this is in your gut, right? It's like you have a gut feeling about something. That's your intuition screaming at you through your gut, trying to help you rebalance this heart chakra with this Ace of Cups here, assist you in bringing some sort of an ending or destruction to a false security in your life, to clear the path to real love, to real opportunity. See, this isn't just about a loving romantic connection with somebody. It goes far beyond that. Sure, that can be the case for some of you and probably quite a lot of you out there, but it's more so about the love that you find within yourself, which makes everything in your everyday waking life easier to navigate. It makes it feel like anything is possible, like I just mentioned. So if we were to extract another takeaway from what we have here right now, you got to trust your intuition, that gut feeling you have. Whatever that means for you in the spaces that you're navigating at this time in your life right now, that is how the universe is talking to you. How do you feel when you're around that person? How do you feel when you're engaging with a certain energy in your life? Do you feel sick to your stomach, or do you feel like anything is possible? Because I feel that if you can start measuring certain things around you on that scale right now, and then moving according to that, doors are going to begin to open up for you. And the High Priestess is right there at the solar plexus. So your solar plexus is all about your personal power and drive. That is the chakra that represents your confidence. And I'm hearing something here right now about you navigating the third density with your intuition at the wheel. And this can be challenging for anybody, because we live in a tactile world. Spirit's saying, hey, never mind what something looks like right now. How does it make you feel? What do we have at the third eye, please, Spirit? Eight of Cups, Pisces energy again. So every card on this table, except the Tower, represents Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. The water signs, which is Pisces. Eight of Cups, Pisces. So this is all speaking about the higher mind and your intuition, source and spirit guiding you. There's this force here that I haven't felt in this capacity in quite some time now. It feels potent and it feels serious. Like there's no speculation here at all. Now, this Eight of Cups at this third eye position is speaking about what you're moving on from. It's like you're withdrawing from a certain space. You've learned all the lessons you're going to learn there. And now it's time to move forward on your path with this wisdom having been gained. And we have the moon right there, okay? And then obviously we have the moon here. What's interesting here is that you're wearing these red clothes, right? The red boots and the red coat here. And then the moon card is at the root chakra, which is red. So it gives me this feeling that you're shifting something in your foundation, okay? So the root chakra represents your foundation, your stability. It's to say that you're changing something quite major there. You know, a real basic example of how this can show up inside some of your everyday waking lives is you literally moving somewhere. You're moving your home somewhere. But I feel that for a lot of you, it's going to be a bit more than that as well. But whatever it is, there's major changes taking place at the foundation of the energy here, and it's all spirit-led. I mean, this Tower card is showing us a foundation shifting. And these two people coming out of it, right? So the two people there are just representing what is being sacrificed at this time, what a lot of you could be moving on from. And then right on the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so I think that's... yeah, that's most of the cards that represent Pisces. We still have King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. But the main Pisces cards have all shown themselves here. So from the 8 to the 9, okay? And the 9 of Cups here is the card of emotional balance. There's some sort of personal triumph here that I'm picking up for a lot of you on the other side of whatever this situation may be for you. And you know, if it's not something that has to do with people, places, and things around you, okay? We could be speaking metaphorically for things that you are dealing with internally, and I'm getting a lot of ringing in my ears right now. Yeah, I'm hearing something about there being a crown chakra balancing for a lot of you, and what this is doing is helping you to perceive your reality in a way that's more aligned with your purpose and your highest potential. A path is being cleared here, but you will not see the clear path until you are willing to let go of everything that is actually stopping you from perceiving it. An example of what I'm picking up here could be, let's just say, an individual that you have around you that's very low vibrational. You feel that pit in your stomach. Makes you feel an energy of dread. It's like all your hope just begins to drain out when you get around a certain energy. You feel like you have to exist with them on a lower vibrational timeline. How many of you out there have been in those situations too, where you feel real good, you feel like you're moving forward in life, things are on the up, and then you just get around that one person that really drags you down, and you feel that you have now unraveled all of your work moving forward. And it's interesting how one person, one conversation, or one meeting with an individual can make you feel that way. And that's what low vibrational energies do. It's very difficult to go toe-to-toe with those energies. I mean, I would say that it's impossible because you can't lift them up to where you are. They have to go through all of the work that you have gone through to get to that point. And in order to do that, they need to actually want to do it first. And the only way to really lift somebody up, I said this in one of the readings recently, is by example, right? It's always by example. You can't force anybody to do anything. What do we have at the crown, please? 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy at the crown. Now, we've been getting the 10 of Pentacles in quite a lot of readings for the past couple of weeks, and I feel that all these readings have just been showing us different angles, different paths to getting to this actual 10 of Pentacles. So it's to say that you go through this process, okay? And the 10 of Pentacles is what's on the other side of this for you, which makes perfect sense. It's like in order to achieve the 10 of Pentacles, which is where everybody's trying to get to, right? This is your divine inheritance. This is your visions realized. This is literally your legacy, and it's at the crown, right? So this is Spirit saying to you, hey, this is where we're trying to get you. This is the process that you need to go through to be able to get here. We're trying to help you strip away all of these energies from your life that are not serving your highest good. 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Sag energy. So this is an energy of putting up a perimeter, a boundary with certain energies in your life, because the result of you doing this is the 10 of Pentacles. I just heard these energies cannot go with you. Let everything that you can't change go and focus on what you can change. And you'll be surprised at what begins to unfold in your life. And it sounds simple enough, but the thing is, how many of you actually do that? Right? Let go of everything that you can't change. Sometimes people just need to hear it said back to them in that way to begin to pinpoint these energies in their life that need to be let go of. You know, these messages are for people that are looking for some sort of higher perspective over their situations so they can start digging through the weeds and aligning with particular manifestations and visions that they want to bring forward in their life. And this message here has a target. It has a goal. Look at this. This couldn't be any clearer. The destruction, the tower energy. And then look, you're literally walking away from it, right? And those cups are representing emotion, okay? Water. It's like you're walking away from what you cannot control. You can't change. And where does it lead you? The 10 of Pentacles. What do we have at the foundation, please, Spirit? 2 of Swords, Libra energy at the foundation. So a decision needs to be made here. And, you know, I feel that a lot of you have been compromising with whatever this energy may be and not really seeing any forward momentum. And this is why this message is coming through, because it's Spirit saying, hey, you can't compromise with energies like that. They're just saying what you want to hear. They're just keeping you in this loop. And this decision that you need to make here, for a lot of you, it's not an easy one. It's never easy, because it's going to require you making a sacrifice in your life for your highest good. It's like saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to need to put some space between myself and whatever this situation is here in order to get to this 10 of Pentacles here. But it's taken some sort of perspective shift to actually see this. You know, a lot of you, I'm hearing, have been spinning your wheels trying to achieve this 10 of Pentacles while you're dragging some energy along with you here. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be that mindset, it could be that behavioral pattern, right? You know, most of these readings are typically going to be about needing to release something in order to gain something that is in alignment with your highest good. That's really what the tarot, for the most part, is about, is just becoming a better version of yourself. This is all about personal development and navigating the situations in our everyday waking lives to be able to reach that personal enlightenment that we all seek, right? And there's levels to it. You never reach the end of it, but you can definitely hit a whole bunch of these benchmarks if you're willing to put the work in. And this 2 of Swords is really asking you, you know, do you really want this? Because you've been asking for it, and we're here now. We want to give this to you, but this requires a sacrifice. You can't hold on to this other energy and expect to get this 10 of Pentacles. What do we have at the sacral, please, Spirit? Wow. 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy at the sacral. Now, this 5 of Cups just followed everything we just said, but it's also telling us that underneath this Hangman, you are starting to see an energy in your life from a different perspective as you begin to release it, okay? It's like, let's just say, for example, you're dealing with a person and they make you feel like you're a burden to them, right? You decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go my own way then. And then all of a sudden you start to see that this person actually is the one that couldn't function without you. And whenever I see this imagery, it's like this individual here is riding around on these snakes and they have this peg in their hand, right? And whenever I look at this, I think about an individual who's poking a hole in another person, throwing these snakes in there, which to me represent energetic cords, and then they're siphoning energy from the person. And you removing yourself from this environment now sees this person not being able to siphon your energy. It's like, here they are, right? It's like they're draining out. It's like they're aging, right? Maybe this person's a smoker. I don't know. But there's something here that is being made clear to you about this energy. And it's mind-blowing enough to where you never look back. You know, this is a very narcissistic, gaslighting kind of energy. Someone who will use emotional manipulation to keep you where they want you. But then when you finally release yourself, you see just how diabolical this energy truly is, because you now know that these were all just tactics. And it says on the card, reveals secrets, spreads destruction by fire. So this could have been an energy in your life that was creating a lot of misfortune, just a lot of destruction, really. And then we have the Tower, which is the most destructive energy in the tarot. So it's like you had to bring a destruction to the destruction. What do we have at the solar plexus, please? 4 of Swords, Libra energy at the solar plexus. Now, the 4 swords underneath the High Priestess is the clarity that Spirit is trying to give you right now regarding this situation or whatever this may be for you. It's like it's creating some sort of a lack of progress. Simply put, this energy is just completely slowing you down, whatever that may represent for you. A person, a place, a thing, a mindset, a behavioral pattern. For some, an addiction. But whatever it is, Spirit is pinging your intuition about this situation right now. Do you want this? 10 of Pentacles? Or do you want to continue dealing with this energy here? It's your choice. You have free will. But again, a lot of you have been asking for something, and now Spirit shows up. Yeah, we can do that. And this is how you're going to get there. What do we have at the heart position, please? Okay, what do we got here? Justice. Libra energy at the heart. Okay, so the Justice card from this deck is like Justice read in its shadow. It's an energy that's lacking accountability, okay? It could be that you're going through a situation right now where Spirit is just trying to, again, make things crystal clear to you. And we can see how this can certainly be connected to another person, right? There's a rebalancing taking place, but in order for that rebalance to be fully solidified, you need to accept the truth first. You need to see something for what it really is. And I just heard, you can't make up excuses for it anymore. Oh, okay. Right? Justice is blind. Now, whenever that message comes through, it speaks about you needing to judge people on their treatment or behavior, or if it has to do with a thing, it's you seeing something for what it really is, okay? Seeing how it's draining your energy, you not making up an excuse for that person because of who they are in your life, maybe they're blood related, okay? And we've all done this at some point in time. We've made up excuses for family members for their bad behavior, but this is a message here where Spirit is asking you not to do that anymore in regards to this situation. And if this is speaking about a thing, right? This is Spirit asking you to truly look at something for what it really is and what it's really holding you back from. I just heard very clearly, this is going to be for a select few of you, I need to take this because of this. I need to do this because of this. But I feel that there's another way forward. This can speak about individuals who are in a situation where they are making up an excuse for a poor decision in regards to their health, some sort of dietary thing. Really place that as it makes most sense in your life. I feel that that's going to show up differently for each and every one of you out there. I'm hearing here that there's something that you may not need anymore. Okay, now I'm hearing something about weaning off of something. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Wow. Right here it says liberation. Okay, 7 of Wands on this side of the card. Now, the 7 of Wands speaks about you taking control of something. And for those of you that are dealing with other individuals, it's an energy of really taking a stand, pushing back against something. Really, it's you saying, you know what? No thanks, no more. I'm done. I'm moving on. I'm going for this 10 of Pentacles. I'm not settling for less. I'm not lowering myself down to your vibration because you're not willing to put the work in to meet me where I'm at. Period. What do we have at the throat, please, Spirit? 7 of Pentacles, Taurus energy underneath the Tower at the throat. The 7 of Pentacles is an energy of perseverance. This is speaking about your vision, the vision that you have for your life, and what this is actually going to allow you to access once you get there. It's like you're finally going to have some sort of success, and this has been a long time coming, I feel, for a lot of you. You know, the 7 of Pentacles is an energy of receiving the fruits for your labor. And for some of you, you've been putting in the hard work to get something to take off here. But what Spirit is trying to show you now is that the reason why something isn't taking off is because of some energy that you're still entertaining over here, right? Again, whether it's a person, a place, a behavioral pattern, a mindset, an addiction, whatever it is, right? It's like once this is released, everything just starts to move. Once you release this false security, right? The Tower, that's what that means. All of a sudden, your path opens up, and then here you are, right? Walking down the path, you have a little lantern. It's to say that you haven't been down this path before. Everything looks different now, so you need a lantern to light your way. And see how you have your wings now? As soon as we got to here, right? This energy of taking a stand, we saw you with the wings. And now, right here, they're stretched out. What do we have at the third eye, please, Spirit? 9 of Wands, Sag energy at the third eye. Universal medicine, elevation of the soul, and the revelation of mysteries. Now, the 9 of Wands here is speaking about you having created this perimeter, this boundary with these energies, which is what is making all of this possible now. You've moved on, 8 of Cups, And now you are creating the perimeter, Nine of Wands. In this Nine of Wands, it looks like she's clearing a path, right? Pushing all of these other energies, all this debris rather, to the sides. It's like this angel is representing you. Lighting your path, clearing your path. Really, that Eight of Cups and Nine of Wands right there is an energy of never looking back. What do we have of the Crown, please, Spirit, to close out the reading? Four of Cups, Cancer energy at the Crown to close out the reading. It says right here, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel. Now, the Ten of Pentacles stacked with the Four of Cups is the divine giving you the offer and you taking it. You're no longer willing to miss out on opportunities because of this energy over here. I feel that a lot of you are ready to release this right now, and you may not even be fully aware of this. And what I mean by that is this may have been something you've tried to do in the past and it was impossible. It just was too difficult. But there's something different about the energy now. It's like when you try it now, you're able to do it. You're able to see it through in a way that you were never able to before. It's because there's a different kind of support here. You know, this can also speak about changes in the astrology. Energies are just more supportive now. Now's the right time. It's like the path is opening up for you. So take the opportunity to actually test this out for yourself. Give it a shot, because I feel that what you're going to find is if you start to push forward in this new direction here, you're going to make it to the other side. Spirit is right here all over this reading. We have pulled more cards here that talk about the higher power and the higher mind than I've seen in one of my readings in a really long time. The support here is undeniable, and Spirit is not playing about you at this time, okay? The energy here is serious, but in a good way. Spirit is serious about you, getting you to where you need to be. So don't take this energy for granted. Really take advantage of the assistance that's here right now, because it is as strong as it could ever be. And then right on the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. So I was speaking about the Hermit earlier on in the reading, about being in solitude and nurturing that connection with the higher power here. So we've really gone full circle in this reading. Everything is here for you, okay? So with this Hermit and all of these Pisces cards here, we have the heavy hitters that you would want to see in regards to Spirit having shown up for you in this reading. So however this message is showing up for you, I certainly hope that we're able to channel through some messages to help assist you on your path at this time. So with that, I will leave it here. All right, this is what I have for all of you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Also, consider giving this reading a hype, as it will help to get the video in the algorithm and push it out to other people who may need the reading. If you would like to join the membership section of my channel, you can click on the join button or find the link down below. I upload additional videos there each month. So go check it out. Those readings are quite potent because I pick up on a smaller collective of individuals. I'm also running a 15% off sale at PLUTOBEANstudio.com, where I have a number of items which are extensions of the creative output of my channel. You can see a lot of the items in the sidebar and also down below this video. So go check it out if you want to see some of the other things that I've been working on. I also still have some limited spots open for personal readings. You can find that information down below in the description. I also wanted to thank everybody who's been donating to my channel lately. Your donations help keep my channel going, so thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. But lastly, I would like to know how this reading resonated with you. So leave me a heart and or a comment down below, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Take care.